These are two paintable plaster eggs that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's as well. And I'm going to start by painting both of them in the Joshua Tree by Wise Owl. And then I found these wood plaques at Hobby Lobby. They came in a set of 4, and I'm painting 2 in the Joshua Tree. Once all that dried, I'm going to take a very little bit of Snow Owl or Antique Villa from Wise Owl, and you want a straight, flat brush, a small art brush, and I'm going to put a very little paint on my brush, and I'm just scooting it very lightly across the raised areas. And when I go back to get more paint, I just have a little bit there on my cloth. I'm not dipping it in, dripping my brush and paint. Again, this is very light amount of paint, and you're just gently just brushing at an angle just on the edge of all the raised areas. This worked really well. It was not hard to do. I know it looks tedious, but it was quite easy, and I loved how these came out. I took a chip brush, and this is something you can get right at the hardware store, and I did the same thing along the detail of this plaque, and then I'm doing a heavier white around the base. Still not worrying about full coverage. And then the top portion I'm going to do with the dry brush in the white, and again, I'm not worrying about full coverage. This is what we call dry brush. I'm going to take E6000 and some hot glue and glue my first egg to one of the plaques. Then I'm going to take my second egg and stack it on top of the first. And then I'm going to take my second plaque and E6000 and hot glue to the top of that. I'm going to dry brush the top portion of the stack. And now I'm taking jute and I'm wrapping it around each of the seams of whatever stack. So if it's the egg, I wrapped it around the seam between the 2 eggs. Between each piece, I wrap the jute. And this is just giving everything stability. Without compromising the look. Then I finished off my next plaque that was facing the top, and I made this a little bit more of a solid white. I think this came out really cute. I found this napkin, I believe at Christmas Tree Shop, and I'm going to start by cutting the floral out. Home Goods also has really nice napkins. So I have this long panel of the napkin. I found this candle at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put 1 hour enamel clear on the outside. I put a new pair of gloves on, and this is just going to help me touch the napkin and get the initial wrinkles out as I'm wrapping it around the candlestick. Because this is something you're going to want to move kind of quickly as that napkin's going to start getting fragile. And then I took saran wrap at the end and just quickly went around to make sure I got the rest of the wrinkles out, because I'm not going to be able to use a brayer on this. This is my final coat of the 1 hour enamel clear. And I kind of made it heavy along the edges, as we're not going to be able to go back with a sandpaper to take off the excess paper. So when it's wet enough, you can just kind of gently tear it back. This was a really fun project. The candlestick became more secure as the E6000 dried 24 hours later, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfer, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you.